Welcome to the third Spiritcast. I was not satisfied the first time that I did this, so I decided to do it again. Essentially, I'll be just talking about all the anime YouTubers that I watch and doing some criticizing. I did miss a lot of people. My thoughts are a little bit organized. If you make anime content, you should watch other YouTubers. It'll help you learn what to do, what not to do, how to improve yourself. So first, I'll go in order, it's alphabetical order. First is Anime Caveman. When it comes to reaction channels, I said many times before that it's mostly lazy, boring content that wastes too much of your time. However, he's an exception because he watches so much seasonal anime. He's willing to answer questions. I think he's a really good person. I just think that he should focus on doing more content than just reaction videos. He has so much perspective about seasonal shows. I like them to do a much more organized version of this, where he talks about all the seasonal shows. Bad Samurai does a lot of spoiler-free reviews, which I don't really like, because if you make all your content spoiler-free, you can never really analyze it or talk about it properly because the spoilers hold you back. And it also makes the video more challenging because you have to figure out a way to make it look more than just a Wikipedia or a MyAnimeList summary. I tried watching some of his videos, but I couldn't really relate to them. So when you go down the rabbit hole of the strange content, you run into channels like this, Boobop 1987. She's been doing this for 10 years. And if you look at her oldest video and in her newest video, there's virtually no growth in what she's doing. It's all the same. Look, you can barely even tell the difference in how the videos are structured and all that. This is just not something for her, but she's gonna keep on doing it. She talks about anime here and there and the random strange video. The interesting thing about her is the comment section. A lot of really strange channels comment on her. Chibi Reviews. It is one of the more popular anime YouTubers. The problem with this channel is that it's mostly focused on shonen. I don't really care for shonen, so the channel is mostly irrelevant to me. He did make somewhat of a fool out of himself by defending Cloverworks, by saying that yes, the adaptations are terrible, but we're gonna give Cloverworks a pat on the back because they look nice, which is such a sad, desperate way to make such a sad, desperate attempt at damage control. I do like the news aspect of it, but I mean, really, the news he says is I think I learned about it before he even talks about. He does try to stand up for the underpayment of people who work in the anime industry, though his channel can't really do anything to fight against it. Overall, a channel that I just don't really care too much for. For Everworld, again, a channel that focuses mostly on shonen, so overall irrelevant to me. Unless he's talking about Bleach or Dragon Ball that I'm familiar with, I don't really have a reason to go to this channel. Kenny Lauderdale. This is easily top 5 best anime YouTubers out there. It's a shame that he got demonetized. Hopefully people will support him more on his Patreon. His focus is lost media, or talking about anime that is severely obscure, shines it into light, does research, lots of good research, brings it to light. He also has a lot of funny videos where he makes fun of the wacky production values of a lot of the older anime, such as the voice acting. Amazing channel. His latest video, the 3-minute anime, I recommend you watch that. Some nice history from an 80s series. Definitely a great content creator. I'd like to see more content from him. Kuro Ruka is one of the newer anime YouTubers. I like his style. I like his charisma. I like the way he talks. The way he talks about the series. I like his content. Unfortunately, he's not watching a lot that I'm watching, so I don't really watch much of it. I do like his Aquatope videos. I think he's a nice, wholesome guy, worth checking out. Mother's Basement. I as much as I want to try to get into this channel, I just can't, because I find his voice kind of annoying. I don't find him funny. However, his channel is very educational. He's very knowledgeable about anime. He's also doing something that I want to see anime YouTubers do more, which is talk about series that are not talked about enough, such as his video on Best Anime of Fall 2021. I gave him props for mentioning Heike Monogatari first. I want to get into this person's content. I gotta have the patience, gotta make the patience for it. Tackle National News. This person, he tries really hard, watches a lot of anime, but his production value is even worse than mine. First of all, you can't understand what he's saying. He doesn't really talk much about the episode at the end. There's really no hope for this channel, but he'll keep going. You know, I think he's a good boy. It's just that he has a lot to learn. Somebody needs to help this person. Veronica 95, one of the worst anime YouTubers I've ever had the misfortune of watching. A lot of his reviews were 15-minute rants, literally reading off of Wikipedia, talking in circles, repeating himself. Does not let anybody criticize him. Will delete your comment and harass you if you try to criticize him. He's like the man version of Boobop 1987. Just that really weird rabbit hole of anime YouTubers that are strange and bizarre, who are never gonna get anywhere. C Tactics has a very bland mainstream taste that I just can't relate to. They have a podcast which I watch because there's not really a whole lot of anime podcasts out there. But there's the people that are on that I don't think it's all of them, but the people that are in that podcast, they have this 12-year-old, really immature, childlike mentality. It's just annoying and insufferable to hear a lot of them talk a lot of the times. They tend to go off topic and ramble and just goof around like little kids, and it annoys me. They talk about anime that they sometimes don't even watch, but they get to it and they're like, oh, actually we didn't watch it, we couldn't find it. Sometimes they literally run out of things to say and start reading comments off of Reddit. I mean, the most annoying part about the podcast was when they had Sunny Boy on, because they kept complaining about it every week that they didn't get it. It's hard to understand, it's confusing, and so 50 minutes of crying every week about Sunny Boy was just getting on my nerves. Essentially a channel that I just really cannot stand, but I watch it because there's not really a whole lot out there I could find. Semblance of Sanity. These two individuals are slowly mentally decaying because they're watching so much anime and making so much content so fast, they could never properly analyze anything that they watch, and they're really just burning themselves out. You can tell because they did a recent announcement that they're taking a mental break, and in the recent videos up to that, they did look really tired. However, I don't like this channel for the most part because their series on Legend of the Galactic Heroes is very bad. When they talk to politics, if they even do, it's the most watered down, bland, boring discussion I've ever seen for people talking Legend of the Galactic Heroes. I made it to episode 20. I think they're on 89 now, or 90 something now. I couldn't stand it. Shisu, one of our few dedicated Asha no Joe meme posters, protected them at all costs. Steve M, again, easily amongst the top best content creators out there for anime. His passion projects are amazing, incredible. He does his own artwork for them, writes really great scripts. The research is just amazing. He's also having some trouble, I think, with copyright and also his own personal health. I really hope that this person is able to do more content. I did watch his recent video on Nausicaa. Lots of great research there. His passion project on Satoshi Kon, very good video. Just great, promising content. Tekking 101 is a channel if you watch One Piece or if you watch Bleach. He's shonen, but he talks about the shonen that I watch. As a result, I found this man to be just so passionate about Bleach. I find it incredible. I think I watched all his Bleach videos. When Bleach picks up, I know I'll be watching Tekken. Unfortunately, I don't watch One Piece, but I will be pretty soon. I just have a lot of respect how passionate this man is about One Piece. But because it's mostly shonen, yeah, I don't really watch a lot of the content anymore. That anime snob is amongst the most controversial of YouTubers. I thought this person was for Forever World because he takes so much of his content and posts it on his channel. His actual content, his actual reviews, are usually made pretty late once the series is done, and they don't really say anything new for the most part. A lot of his content is just stealing other anime YouTubers' content that are much bigger than him, making fun of him. Though many times, yes, he is right. He is right about a lot of his critique of other anime YouTubers. I just think that his channel is on a steady decline for the most part. Toto, I think, is one of the people that thinks very similarly to me in terms of seasonal anime. He's not afraid to be honest about his thoughts, point out what makes certain series bad. Back when VV4 had iSong was out, me and him were one of the few people that just did not understand why people were hailing it a masterpiece when it obviously had a lot of flaws. So in terms of seasonal content, he makes really good videos. He watches a lot of anime. Only thing about him is that he's blinded by the Lottie gaze, and I can't really relate to that part of him. But very, very, I like his analytical videos on seasonal anime a lot. I recommend you. I think he might have done one recently. Did he? Well, it was so far back. Hopefully he'll make another one soon. I would just say for him to not worry so much about views and clicks, and just to do what he wants to do. AH Brandon Reviews. I have a nickname for this channel. It's AH Brandon Rambles, because he feels the need to make every single video 8 minutes long. I don't understand it. You can easily wrap up an episode analysis or discussion in 2, 3, 4 minutes at most. But if you're gonna make every single video you do on the seasonal anime that you're watching 8 minutes long, you're going to be rambling. You're going to be over-analyzing, over-predicting, just straight out rambling. He is also unable to criticize any series that he watches. He always tries to see the bright side of things, which is very bad for a reviewer to do, and borderline delusional. For example, when Neverland got ruined by Cloverworks at the end, he tried to see the positive in it. Why? Because what? Is he a coward? Is he unable to criticize a studio or an anime because he's afraid to lose views? He's afraid to lose clicks and likes because he's gonna ruffle feathers? You should be ruffling feathers. Even the anime that he watches, that I watch, I just find his videos boring. Everything is done in the exact same style. As much as I try to watch the videos he makes on the anime that I watch, I just end up clicking it out. I can't. I get bored. Akazura, he did a video on Sunny Boy. I don't even think I understood what he was saying in that video, but he did do a fall 2021 video. I didn't like it because half the series he barely even said anything about it. Almost like he cheated and just read a summary out loud. So I was disappointed in the video for the most part. I mean, the fact that it was only a half hour was already the red flag that it was gonna be rushed, watered, neutered down reviews for the most part. Anga Delarian is one of my favorite channels. Did a recent face reveal. What I like about him is that his videos are short, quick, to the point, blunt, and honest. He doesn't mess around. He'll tell you exactly what he thinks. He'll criticize without fear. That's what I like about his content. He's what a lot of other reviewers should be doing. But I just wish that he would watch more anime. I would like to hear his thoughts on a lot more anime. A shame that he doesn't really upload too much, because I do like his videos. Bennett the Sage, he's not funny. I find him obnoxious. All the videos of him that I've watched, I have not liked a single one. He did a video on Venus Wars where he complained about the reporter and would not stop complaining about it, which was nonsensical. He reviews anime based on the dub, which you never do. I don't know how this guy if he would have a career. I do need to watch his more recent videos. Overall channel I just don't care about. Blue Nova. I like the Ultraman stuff because I don't know much about Ultraman, but he praises the rebuilds a little too much because the rebuilds were terrible and they were a mistake, especially the last two. Bob Samurai does have a seasonal channel, but he kind of abandoned it. Well, that's a shame, really. It looked promising. That's not the main channel. Category Reader Society, another one. Top favorite YouTube videos. They do otaku humor, comedy based behind anime. Really great, funny content. I love all their videos. Very, very funny and very clever, well written. They used to be a duo. I don't know what happened to the European, but definitely check this channel out. One of my top favorite channels for anime. They did a hilarious seasonal series on every single seasonal anime in 10 seconds. I really wish they would bring back that series. But amazing channel. I don't even remember this channel because they didn't post enough for me to actually care. Endless Jess. Tip at the top of content creators. He's on a whole other level compared to everybody else. His reviews are like mini movies. He's very funny. Just he sees things more clear than a lot of other people. Well, definitely one of the best content creators I've seen. He's a very angry person, kind of obscure. But that doesn't stop him from his main anime channel is My Japanese Animes, and it's just great content that he has. He gets nothing but praise from me. I just wish he was more active. I think he might be going through some personal issues. Gigak, he's annoying and he's not funny, and I don't like his videos. Grex, he made lots of amazing analysis. Unfortunately, he went MIA, hasn't been back in 3 years. A shame because I really enjoyed Grex's content. And then that's all we got. There are some other channels, but I don't think I know them well enough to really talk about them. Actually, no. I did miss one. I don't know why it's not going to it, so I'll just go to the side channel. Ig Studio. I'm surprised I can't see the main one. Actually, yes, I actually am missing some. Let's see. I'm not in a rush. Let's see. Well, it could be that the person might have gotten nuked from YouTube. That could be a possibility. Lazy Line. This is another really good channel. They make really nice analysis videos. I think I like every single one of their videos. Really well done analysis. Lengthy, but still enough to be entertaining and to catch your attention. Only problem is they rarely ever post. I wish they would post more. Yeah, I really enjoy their analysis videos. I know I'm missing at least two that I can think of the top. Oh yeah. Then there's the Anime Man. The Anime Man for the most part is annoying. Like Gigak, I don't like his content. He recently made a fool out of himself talking about that Cowboy Bebop live action film. He failed to address any of the legitimate criticism made of the live action series. He handpicked and addressed all the nonsense that's easy to address. Also, he was borderline licking Netflix's boots. So I could care less really what the Anime Man thinks about anything. There's that Anime Geeko. Does really good analysis. She seems very academic-like in her approach to review anime. However, she reviews a lot of really bad anime, and when she reviews anime that I like Ping Pong the Animation, it kind of goes over her head. She didn't really seem to understand it. But still, I like her content. Always looking forward to a new video. Alright. I think we're at the end. We're approaching the very end. Anno Cinema. If you're into Evangelion, check out Anno Cinema. It's like a channel that translates and has documentary footage of Hideaki Anno. I think there's only one channel left. By the way, if you ever wonder about what music I'm listening to, feel free to ask me. I use a lot of music on my channel. It's usually very obscure, not very well-known music. That way I don't get hit by copyright. I've been safe so far. I forgot who was the Canepa effect. I forgot what it was, but I was not very impressed. Okay, start from there. So Ig Studio is the last one that I think I'm gonna talk about. There's the Otaku Room, but he's essentially another AH Brandon reviews. So I don't really have patience to relook at his content. Alright, so Ig Studio. Oh, so there's the Legiverse. That channel focuses on Leiji Matsumoto's works like Galaxy Express 39, Captain Harlock. However, it rarely posts, and the content isn't too strong, really. Alright, so last channel I'll talk about is Ig Studio. This channel had a different name back in the day. It is forefronted by Trixie. Her videos that she's made over the years have had a really big influence on me. She's been a big inspiration to me because she's one of the first people that I saw was making anime analysis at the time. She's pushed the envelope several times when it comes to anime analysis and become controversial in the community. Like Tutu, she's sort of blinded by the lolly gaze, but I am thankful for a lot of her analytical content. I like her new approach of doing these really quick reviews, kind of like Anga the Lion, what that reviewer was speaking about previously, Angodelion, I think. However, the best content are the passion projects, the anime alphabet, where she is doing an anime for each letter of the alphabet and doing just a huge analysis on it. I still gotta watch the Digimon one, but very just great content overall. Very smart individual and very controversial. That's all I have. I'll be looking for new channels to talk about and update. Thank you for listening.